Long before the dinosaurs appeared, some creatures have existed without much change in their appearance until today. How have these creatures, known as living fossils, managed to survive and reproduce? I tried to capture the incredible survival strategy. Then, beyond the lens, I witnessed a mysterious, beautiful, and miraculous scene. In Nichinan town, located in Tottori Prefecture, Japan, you can encounter these mysterious creatures, a forest rich in nature. In the upper reaches of the river, the creature appeared. I found it. This mysterious creature, which moves slowly and crawls on the ground, is designated as a special natural monument of Japan. Its name is the Japanese giant salamander, the world's largest amphibian. This one is about 70 centimeters long, but some of the larger ones are said to be over 1.5 meters. Its appearance has hardly changed in about 30 million years, earning it the title of a living fossil. However, unfortunately, the habitat of the giant salamander has deteriorated over the years, and it is now listed as an endangered species. The Japanese giant salamander has a very unique body if you look closely. Its mouth is enormous. Ancient Japanese people feared it, calling it Hanzaki, meaning that its body seems to be split in half. It was believed that horses, cows, and even people passing nearby would be dragged into the river by their huge mouths and, in fact, they lie in wait and swallow prey, such as crabs and fish that come in front of them in an instant. Despite their large faces, their eyes are quite small. Its body color is brown with black spots. This makes them easy to spot when they are moving, but when they are still in their burrows, they assimilate with the surrounding stones. They are basically nocturnal. They rarely move during the day. Interestingly, the giant salamander has 4-fingered front legs and 5-fingered hind legs. The tips of its fingers have a bulge like a small ball. Thanks to these fingers, they can step firmly and move forward in the river. Sometimes they get swept away. In summer, the larger male giant salamanders dominate the burrows. They invite females into their burrows, allow them to lay eggs, and then leave the offspring. A female lays approximately 500 eggs at a time. This is a picture of a Japanese giant salamander's egg. The size is about 5 millimeters. The pale, shiny eggs are connected like prayer beads. Shortly after laying the eggs, the female leaves the nest and the male takes over guarding them. For about 2 months until hatching, the male hardly leaves the burrow and continues to protect the eggs from predators. The male is shaking his body. This helps stir the water around the eggs, ensuring fresh water always reaches them. Only a few hatchlings are able to safely grow to adulthood without being attacked by natural enemies. Even so, the Japanese giant salamander has repeated this cycle and survived since ancient times. I plan to search for Japanese giant salamanders over 1.5 meters in the near future. In Yamaguchi Bay, located in Yamaguchi Prefecture, Japan, another living fossil can be found. Two creatures are attempting to burrow into the sand of a tidal flat together. They are horseshoe crabs, living fossils that have not changed much in 200 million years. It is covered with a hard shell and is even called a crab. But recent research has revealed that it is actually more closely related to spiders. They prefer calm seaside areas, but in recent years, their environment has changed drastically. Their breeding grounds have dwindled, and like the Japanese giant salamander, they are listed as an endangered species. By the way, do you know why the two animals have been acting together like this? Actually, the one at the front is female, while the males are at the back. Yes, they are in the middle of their breeding activities. Every summer, during the breeding season, horseshoe crabs dig a hole of about 30 centimeters in the sandy beach, with males and females tightly attached to each other. The female in the front then dives into the hole and lays her eggs. It is said that the number of eggs laid at a time is about 500 to 600. After laying their eggs, they move again, dig a hole in another location, and lay eggs again. They repeat this process over and over again. I filmed the hatching of these horseshoe crabs. A newly laid egg is about 3 millimeters in size. These eggs hatch in about 50 days. Gradually, the egg swelled, and after about 2 weeks, something that looked like legs formed inside the egg. After about 20 days, a shell-like structure also formed. The eggs, which were initially about 3 millimeters, doubled in size to 6 millimeters after 40 days. After that, it continued to grow and grow. And after 50 days, The baby horseshoe crabs successfully broke through the egg membrane and made their way out. The hatchlings, about 6 to 7 millimeter in size, popped out of the sand at the same time. Once out of the sand, they swam on their backs and drifted with the tide. Only a few of them will survive and grow to adulthood. But they continue this cycle and have survived longer than any other species.